As soon as our hero returned from the secret realm, he immediately entered the dungeon once again. The moment he stepped inside, he encountered the Kunlun giant eagle, and the instant our hero saw the Kunlun giant eagle, he immediately pulled out his scythe. As soon as the Kunlun giant eagle broke free from the ice, it launched an attack toward our hero. However, our hero raised his scythe and, with a single strike, instantly killed the Kunlun giant eagle. And as soon as the Kunlun giant eagle was defeated, rewards immediately began appearing before our hero. He obtained 5 items: Kunlun flame shoes, Kunlun storm helmet, Kunlun storm ring, Kunlun thunder bracelet, and Kunlun ice armor. The moment our hero saw these items, he happily said, "Not bad. This time, 5 pieces dropped. My dungeon clearing speed is really fast. At this pace, I should be able to farm dozens of Kunlun sets in about 2 hours." After that, he exited the dungeon once again, then immediately re-entered it. He defeated the boss again and obtained another round of rewards. Our hero continued doing this for half an entire day. And after half a day had passed, our hero once again walked out of the dungeon and said, "It's almost complete now." But this time, instead of entering the dungeon again, he moved forward and headed directly toward the army camp. At the army camp, several human professionals were sitting inside military tents. At that moment, one of them, a level 82 expert named Kai Tai, noticed our hero and asked, "Little brother, is there something you need? This is a military camp. If you came here to level up, then please leave this place." The moment our hero heard those words, he immediately became serious and said, "I came here specifically to find all of you." And the instant Kai Tai noticed our hero's badge, he was completely stunned. The people nearby also became shocked upon seeing it. A 5-star god general. Kai Tai instantly straightened himself and gave our hero a respectful salute as he said, "Dungeon Strategy Team of the 8th Military District. Captain Kai Tai of Squad 3 greets Lord God General." At the same time, everyone present in the army camp also stood up and saluted our hero together. "Greetings, Lord God General." Looking at all of them, our hero became slightly embarrassed and said, "I'm only a nominal god general. I don't hold any official military position." As he said this, Lin Moyu silently thought to himself, "The 8th Military District belongs to Fortress Number 8. It's under my teacher's influence, which means these people are basically on our side." Then, our hero began taking out all the armor and equipment he had obtained from his inventory as he said, "I brought some things for all of you. Come and pick whatever you need." The moment everyone present saw the huge pile of armor and equipment, all of them were completely shocked. So much equipment. There must be hundreds of pieces here, right? Meanwhile, Kai Tai quickly picked up a Kunlun snowgrass into his hands and became utterly stunned. He first looked toward the armor and exclaimed, "Is this the Kunlun set? The very Kunlun set of which even the fortress possesses only a few complete sets." Then he looked at the grass in disbelief and said, "And Kunlun snowgrass too?" Kai Tai then turned toward our hero with a nervous expression and asked, "There are at least 400 pieces of equipment here. Exactly how long did you spend farming all of this?" Hearing his question, our hero calmly replied, "Not long, just half a day." The moment everyone there heard our hero's answer, they were all left completely dumbfounded. Half a day. We risk our lives and spend an entire day clearing that dungeon only once, and it drops merely 3 or 4 pieces of equipment, yet God General Lin cleared it all within just half a day. After that, everyone began sincerely thanking our hero. "Lord God General, thank you very much for your generous gift. We will report all this equipment to the fortress and distribute everything properly afterward." Hearing that, our hero nodded and replied, "All right, do as you wish. I leave it in your hands." After this, our hero directly shifted to Bai's courtyard. The moment our hero arrived there, Bai quickly walked toward him the instant he saw him and said, "You brat, you finally remembered to come back?" At this moment, Meng was also sitting there, and after sensing the aura of both his teachers, our hero became shocked and said, "The teacher's presence seems to have grown stronger." Then he quickly asked, "While I was away, did something happen?" At that moment, his third teacher, who was sitting there as well, looked toward our hero and said, "These two old fellows simply benefited from your fortune. They finally broke through to level 96. The moment our hero heard this, he immediately became happy and said, "Congratulations to both teachers on your breakthrough." Then Bai laughed loudly and said, "You brat, stop with the formalities already. Hurry up and tell us about your recent experiences." After that, our hero sat down and began recalling all of his recent experiences while telling everything to his teachers. Then, he quickly took out the god disc item from his inventory and said, "Oh right, this is the weapon of the god of bloodthirst that I mentioned before. It's useless to me, but perhaps the teachers might have some use for it." Meng carefully observed the disc with great attention. Meanwhile, Bai smiled and said, "This thing is indeed somewhat useful to old Meng. You brat really were thoughtful." Then Bai stored the disc into his inventory before looking at our hero and asking, "Lin boy, what are you planning to do next?" Hearing that question, our hero immediately became serious and replied, "I'm preparing to return once more to the wild continent of the eternal trial grounds and help the Kunlun great god fulfill his final wish. I asked Teacher Meng to send me there." The moment our hero said this, Meng nodded and replied, "Very well." And immediately afterward, he activated the Shengxia Tower. The instant the Shengxia Tower activated, a terrifying teleportation pressure descended upon our hero, and in the very next moment, Lin Moyu was directly teleported away from this place. The Shengxia Tower teleported our hero directly to the Azure Dragon Sea of the Wild Continent within the lower region of the Eternal Trial Grounds. Lin Moyu appeared right in the middle of the ocean, standing atop the peak of a mountain. Looking at the scene before him, our hero became serious and said, "So this is the Azure Dragon Sea. I wonder where the divine spark of the god of sacred sound drifted away with the currents." The moment he finished speaking, our hero immediately jumped straight into the ocean. As soon as he entered the water, he began descending deeper and deeper into the abyss below. But while moving downward, he did not spot a single monster anywhere around him. Seeing this, Lin Moyu became slightly shocked and thought to himself, "No monsters? There's only a gigantic vortex." Continuing forward, our hero traveled some distance before quickly returning back to the surface. The moment he emerged from the water, he immediately activated his skeleton wings and flew into the air while staring down into the ocean below. Inside the water, there was a massive vortex spinning endlessly. Looking at it, our hero was slightly stunned, wondering exactly what this thing was. Then, without hesitation, Lin Moyu summoned his headless horseman and sent it directly toward the strange water vortex to investigate the depths of the whirlpool. The headless horseman rushed toward the vortex at full speed. And the instant it reached the very center of the vortex, an overwhelmingly powerful pressure suddenly descended upon it. Within moments, the terrifying force began pulling the headless horseman inward. Unable to resist the pressure, the headless horseman was dragged straight into the vortex. And the moment the headless horseman fell inside, the vortex suddenly began spinning in an uncontrollable frenzy. Then, in the very next instant, a monstrous jaw-like creature suddenly appeared from within the vortex and lunged directly toward the headless horseman. Immediately afterward, our hero received a notification that his headless horseman had been defeated. Seeing this, Lin Moyu's expression instantly changed in shock as he nervously exclaimed, "That vortex devoured my headless horseman. What a terrifying vortex."